Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome ye all to part 5 of Dragon Age Origins on the Xbox Series X with the glorious FPS boost on once again. Glorious 60 FPS, and we are exactly where we were at the end of the last part, and we're going to head out and speak to Flemeth and Alistair, for that matter. We've been betrayed by Lothering.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
I'm not, thanks to Morrigan's mother. Afraid you were going to be left alone? I'm fine, I appreciate your concern. It takes more than a few darkspawn to kill me. I'm fine, I appreciate your concern.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Who cares what she is? We need to do something now. So why did you save us? If you're Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful.
Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you? Yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Of course not. It changed when most of them were slaughtered. The Grey Wardens are no more. Let someone else do it. The land is hardly united thanks to Lothering.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Then we need to find this Archdemon. What is this Archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An Archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Alistair is the real Grey Warden here, not me. Will you help us fight this Blight, Flemeth? We should contact the rest of the Grey Wardens. What could the Tyrann hope to gain by betraying the king?
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
Al-Eamon, the Earl of Redcliffe?
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
It's a good idea. In fact, yeah, we get an option to where to go first here, don't we? Surely there are other allies we can call on. That sounds like an excellent idea. Keep in mind that Lothering was also an honourable man. Everyone will see the danger the Blight poses, right? And say he doesn't help us, what then? Sounds like an excellent idea.
Such determination. How intriguing.
I still don't know if Al-Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
Surely there are other allies we can call on.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Al-Eamon, and who knows what else, This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do? As long as there is some profit in it. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I doubt it will be that easy as that. Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
As ready as we'll ever be. I'd be happy with just staying alive. Ha, 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 ha. I don't suppose you could offer any more help? Yes, thank you for everything, Flemeth. We're going, old woman, don't push us. Yes, thank you for everything, Flemeth.
No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
I think that's an excellent idea. What makes you think we want her? Thank you, but if Morrigan doesn't wish to join us...
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Very well, we'll take her with us. Was this your idea all along? She had better be as useful as you say, for goodness sakes. Very well, we will take her with us.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these 2 must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I... understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
I understand. We don't need her help. She won't come to harm with us.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
I think we should just get underway. No, I prefer you to speak your mind. I have no problem with your presence if Alistair doesn't. Actually, I have some questions. No, I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or 2 afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
I think we should just get underway. Actually, I have some questions.
I may have answers. Ask.
Oh, blimey. Are you really Flemeth's daughter? Have you never been outside the wilds?
From time to time. I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
Is that what you want?
What I want is to see mountains. I wish to witness the ocean and step into its waters. I want to experience a city rather than see it in my mind. So, yes, this is what I want. Actually, leaving is harder than I thought, however. Perhaps Mother is right. It must simply be done quickly.
Tell me about this village to the north.
'Tis a small place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travellers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their templars once. They found nothing.
How are we going to get past the Darkspawn?
The real question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
I don't sense any Darkspawn.
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The Darkspawn are camped farther in the forest?
They come from underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated.
What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Scowl. Never mind him, you don't have to cook.
You missed your chance. Now it's Child Rabbit from here on out.
You really Flemeth's daughter?
'Twas she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
It's just difficult to imagine her. I'm just wondering her age.
She would no more tell me than you, I assure you.
That's it?
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Awesome. Robert Alice has got another level up. Alistair approves, Morrigan approves, loads of +8s and everything. Right, let's have a look at... we had a silver bracelet, a tribal necklace, sold at a merchant or given to certain party members to influence their approval rating.
A fine gift.
Yay!
You have my thanks.
+5. Silver bracelet. I'm not sure that Alistair will be much into that.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Nice. Gets rid of a bit of a... frees up a bit of storage space if I just get rid of the gifts. Okie doke. Right, we need to level up Alistair. Hey, there it is. Specialisation point. Right, 3 points to spend. We did Constitution last time. I might do more Constitution for him on this one and get it as close to 20 as we can. Directly increases the amount of damage a character can take before falling in battle, yeah. I can never quite figure out if that's health and resilience. Oh, it is resilience as well. Yeah, okay. Because he is sort of taking a lot of the beating. Let's put it all in strength. All in that for now. And, there we go. This is what I wanted to get him last time, but I didn't get the option, so I mustn't have got a skill point last time. So we'll get his combat training sorted out first. Max that out. And we've got another point to take in his talents. Character drops in defensive stance that favours shield, gaining a bonus to defence and an increased chance to shrug off missile attacks but taking a penalty attack. With the shield balance, the attack penalty is reduced. With shield expertise, the defence bonus increases. With shield mastery, the defence bonus increases further. Yeah, well, it's all shield stuff, that, isn't it? So we don't have to do it. The other stuff, weapon, I think. But we've already got... No, that's shield pummel. Okay. Level 9 required. Requires 20 dexterity. I feel like I've not got a lot for him at the moment to put in. Two-handed I don't want to do with him. So just that shield one, isn't it? That's all I've got left, which will probably unlock that one. We've got these ones though. Warrior. Warrior adopts a challenging posture that increases enemy hostility with each melee attack, drawing them away from other allies. A mocking blow catches the attention of nearby foes, increasing their hostility toward the warrior. Frightening appearance increases the effect. Less threatening, reducing hostility of nearby areas who may seek other targets instead. Really? That kind of defeats the purpose of the top one. So the top one's bringing the enemies to him, and the bottom one's pushing enemies away from him. Right, come on. I'm struggling with Alistair to pick stuff that is exciting. I think that's my problem. I think, though, he already had a fair bit unlocked, so... I might take that one, actually, drawing enemies to him. Right, team, let's do this. I'm assuming there's nothing else to pick up around these here parts. Bye, Flemeth.
Have you not left yet? I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
You could come with us, you know.
Oh, I prefer to remain here. Considering what the world has done to me, I have already done more than it deserves.
And what has the world done to you?
That is between the world and me.
Fair enough.
Your business is elsewhere.
But you're more powerful than us.
It is not a matter of power. No one person in all of Thedas has enough power to stand against a blight. Were that the case, sending you two would be quite the jest. What is important is that you are both Grey Wardens. Your task is to unite the land, inspire its men, and turn them from their petty politics to face the archdemon. In that, you are more powerful than I by far. I am but an old woman whom the world has largely forgotten.
I should go.
Yes, you should. You have a whole lot of darkspawn to get past before you sleep.
Got a whole load of darkspawn going on. Right, well, Flemeth's hut, so we're either going to... well, it's Lothering, or Lothering, really. Although we can go anywhere, I think. Alright, so we can actually go back to the Korcari Wilds. If we had missed that chest for that quest, I think. Lothering.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
The dirty swine, the coward.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess the pretty one is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henric. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Forget it, I'm not paying. You're toll collectors then. I don't have that kind of coin. Very well, here's the 10 silver. You're toll collectors then.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're fixing the highway? I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even Genlock would have understood that.
I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
You can certainly try. Intimidate. Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your Darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You're too kind. Actually, let's add bandit slaying to that list. Persuade. You know, the Grey Wardens could use donation.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
An excellent donation. Thank you. Not enough, I'm afraid.
And just when we had things settled.
We must not exhaust our supply. I am your death!
Oh no! All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
You picked the wrong target. Get by, you're a criminal. This shoddy operation is pathetic. I could do better. You're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
Now you die. I want some questions answered. I'm turning you into the authorities. You'll follow my lead. I could use some soldiers. Hand over everything you've stolen. Then start running and don't come back. Hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
Now you die. That's all you deserve. You'll follow my lead. We could use some soldiers.
What, are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Or you can die. Your choice. I want some questions answered.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
What's going on in Lothering?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tear and Logain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Have you heard about any survivors from the battle?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
What exactly have you been doing?
Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
What news have you heard?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Turn Logain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens. Well then, let me go!
I'm turning you in.
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
They'll do what they must. Come with me.
I'm not going down without a fight!
Here we go again. Oh, his head came clean off. Good work, team. This golden locket bears within it a tiny painting of a pretty brown-haired young woman. It is impossible to tell who the woman might be, but whoever owned the locket was quite fond of her. This crumpled note is written by Sir Henric, a knight of Redcliffe. A fallen templar. Sir Henric. Right. Oh, there's some more to pick up. Hello. Valuable silver barrel. Oh. Ready? Alright, here we go.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
Banter in this game is brilliant. What did you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
I'll figure it out. Let's go. Let's just keep going. I need to look for Fergus. He might still be alive. We should try and use these treaties, I assume. We need to hear some news before we can decide.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Yes, I have.
There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Then we need to find these people. Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Why are you leaving it up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
What do you think we should do, Morrigan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
I'm not sure any of this is a good idea. I am ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Let's get Lothering done first before we do anything else, people. Elf root.
As if we needed more fighting here.
I have
Don't
a
you see how
wonder,
scared everyone is?
if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the
Tier 2 gloves.
2 of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
I brought my family to Lothering because
We should crawl into a bush somewhere and die. That would be great, thanks.
A good look around before we go talking to folk, I think.
Mother says we have to run before the bad men get here.
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle?
What makes you think that?
You don't look chastened, so you're not from the wilds. And you're not a farmer. I'd guess you saw some fighting.
Yes, I was with the King's army. Yes, I am a Grey Warden.
Then you'd best clear out. We're loyal to the King here, and word from the north is the Wardens betrayed King Cailan. Tairn Loghain has a bounty on any who survived.
Tairn Loghain betrayed the King, not us.
Tairn Loghain? Betray Merric's boy? Bah, your story needs a bit of work.
Perhaps you'd like to rephrase that or die.
I meant, that's quite a story. Tairn Loghain killed the king? Mercy, terrible business that.
Much better, now I'll go.
Don't let me stop you.
Runs like a coward, then blames it on us. I'm not having that.
I'm scared. When are we going home? there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
What do you mean?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'll be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Are you keeping me from going in?
I'm just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened.
Is anyone in charge here?
The band has marched north with Tern Logain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Okay.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
Another gift. Golden Scythe, 490 black.
I'm cold. I don't like this.
Little boy?
Have you seen my mother?
Oh. That depends on who your mother is. You poor thing, did you and your mother get separated?
Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Good luck with that. Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
I don't think she's coming, Joe. Come with me, I'll help you look.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Go to the Chantry, child. Someone will look after you. Here, take this silver, buy something to eat.
A whole silver! Wow, thank you. You're a really nice lady. Kind of like Mother. I should go look for her.
Lost a silver. Well, yeah, I feel good though. Nope. He bounces around you barking excitedly. Can you do something about this gory mess? Do you see anything interesting? Pet Rex. Did I get a quest out of that lad there then, or not? I feel like we find his mother sort of dead somewhere, but I could be remembering that wrongly. Fallen Templar. You found the body of a Templar slain by bandits. His corpse had been picked clean of everything, save a note and a locket. Perhaps the locket will mean something to someone back in Lothering. Right, okay. Oh yeah, we got some jobs to do here, don't we?
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greetings. You don't talk much, do you?
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What's a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
So if I wanted to thatch a roof, I talk to him?
There's all sorts of things on his board. Even travelling sellswords sometimes turn in postings.
So he really can't speak at all? Anything interesting on the board of yours?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Right, so Chanter's board. Bandits, bandits everywhere. Looks like we're going to take that on. Looks like we can only take one job at a time. We've got a few white markers on the old mini map.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer a darkspawn hand.
Oh, blimey, give him a slap.
There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Ignore him, people. I know, what? I know I intend to. Oh, ignore him, people. I know I intend to. Why don't you keep your voice down? Is no one going to shut this madman up? Where you throwing accusations, you fool? Watch where you're throwing. I can't read tonight, people. Watch where you're throwing accusations, you fool. Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
You poor man, what happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn!
It must have been horrible. How did you escape?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same colour as yours.
Sorry for your loss. Scaring these people won't bring her back. You are not honouring her death by acting like this. I'm sorry for your loss.
Why am I here? I should not have come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
That's right, no hope for any of you fools. Suckers! Persuade, there's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
What would they do without me, eh?
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
Ooh, tier 3 boots. Yes, please. Take and equip? No. That's annoying as well. Not those. Oh, actually, hang on. We can give Morrigan that. Yeah, that hat there, can't we? +1 willpower, +10 mental resistance. Sorry about that, Morrigan. It doesn't look great, but it will help in a battle. Trust me. Hey, is it worth putting leather boots on her or not really? Because she's kind of got her own outfit going on, hasn't she? Alright, doesn't seem to change the look of... I don't know if she had... Oh, Chanters footing, is that what she had on? Yeah. Or is that the ones I already had? I can't remember now. +6 defense though. Pretty decent. I feel like if I change a body piece, it will affect her though. Yeah, I don't want to do that, do we? Should come up with Morrigan's, yeah, robes. Yeah, +2 magic, +cold damage. It looks like you could put boots on her though. What about gloves? Yeah, it looks like it. Might get more magey ones later on, but for the time being, it's extra protection. Also, that's got +1 willpower, +1 willpower. Oh, she's got that on. Yeah, so keep that one on her. Can give that other one to him though. For now. Right. Should we have a save before we go any further? Maron.
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
Well, that's not very nice, is it? You're closed?
We turn none aside, but we simply don't have room for anyone to sleep. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Who's in charge of this Chantry?
The Revered Mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off?
Yep.
Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Any news?
Not since Lothering passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else. Make her watch over you.
Fare you well. Right, if I remember rightly, there's several bits of picking up and reading to do in here, maybe.
I hear those bandits are back again.
Knights have come through here.
Why don't the Templars kill them?
Farmer.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too?
Where is she?
In her office arranging for everyone to leave, I suppose. I don't think she's with anyone right now. I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Well, that's Bryant right there.
Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
Who might you be? You can call me Sky.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
I am a Grey Warden, actually.
I see. Lothering declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
The Grey Wardens did no such thing.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Are you in charge here? Is there any other help you can offer about those bandits outside the village?
Maker's breath. How many times must we drive them off?
They won't bother you again. I killed them.
All of them? By yourself?
No, my team.
I saw it from my post. It was over so fast we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it.
Yep.
Will you accept a small reward for your service?
Go on then. I could keep an eye out for trouble, for the right pay.
I wish I could afford such help, to be truthful. Take your reward, at any rate. It is all I have to offer. If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Things seem very dire in the village.
They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Information? Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. Information?
If the matter is important, certainly.
Are you in charge here?
The Revered Mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
And if you found an unsanctioned mage, how do Templars fight against magic?
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
Where would I find the Revered Mother?
In her study, no doubt. Preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Are you the only protection this village has?
Our ban was summoned by Tairn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Tell me about something else.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Have you heard any recent news?
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tairn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
King Kaelin had no heir?
None that we know of. Tairn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
What is wrong with Arl Eamon?
Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donall, is here searching for fantasies. Well, never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Fare ye well, my friend. 20 silver, what? Sir Donall.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donall? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Tairn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn? I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Tairn Loghain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tairn Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tairn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Is there any point in going to Redcliffe? Do you think Loghain is involved with the Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Loghain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
So your quest for the ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Your friend Sir Henric is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I'm sorry about your friend. I dealt with the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Tell me more about this urn of sacred ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I'd like to hear what you've learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. With Henric gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
You're welcome, my friend. Right, well that's a quest marked off the list. Are we getting XP for those quests? Must be, surely.
Of light scattered in the darkness. A word dispel fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted.
There's the cabinet, the key we got.
I am done.
Health poultices and ancient elven boots. Tier 4, holy shit. Actually, they're really smart, and I don't have anywhere near enough strength. I need 22 strength to wear those boots. Oh, mind you, they're medium boots, so they're actually probably more for Alistair. Technically speaking, we should really be sitting with light armour. Yeah, he's not got enough either. 22 strength. It's a bit of a shame it doesn't tell you what they're on in that screen, does it? It just says you've not got enough. He's got 20, so if we get a couple of points into his strength in the next part, he'll be able to put those on.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Something shining there that I can't pick up.
It is open.
Bronze symbol of Andraste. Andraste, even.
Then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven, and then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humble. Let all repeat the chant.
I am sorry, but I must prepare the Chantry's vestments before we flee. There is very little time.
Chantry brother.
And when the Maker spoke,
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never dies.
fear and ignorance.
Who is in charge here? What's the significance of the brazier?
It represents the flames that burned Andraste herself. Do you know the tale?
Doesn't everyone?
We are all sinners. The fire symbolizes our hope that forgiveness is possible. Thus, we all serve by feeding its flames.
Aren't there easier ways to keep a fire burning?
Of course. The dwarves have offered us coal and special rocks. Even the Circle of Magi volunteered to provide magical flames. If that isn't irony, I don't know what is. The flame means little without the act of remembering and atoning for our sins.
That seems like a terribly monotonous task.
It should take as much concentration to cleanse the soul as to cleanse the body.
Who's in charge?
The Revered Mother is in the other room, but Sir Bryant can probably answer your questions.
Thank you.
I wish you well.
And you, my friend.
Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners,
Templars.
let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering...
The Revered Mother. Alright, I didn't write it down because I thought she'll actually have a proper name when I get in here, but she doesn't. Revered Mother.
And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend?
Oh, for God's
You
sake.
look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
I have nothing to offer. Who are you?
I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first.
Tithe to the Chantry? Are you joking? What tithe is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
What that? Really? So that's quite a lot of silver, isn't it?
Thank you, dear woman. What can I do for you, then?
I'm a Grey Warden. I need your help.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh, dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
So I've heard, but it's his Loghain who betrayed the king.
Tairn Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
Can you provide any help to the Grey Wardens at all?
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village in Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else...
I was hoping for your blessing.
For a Grey Warden? Yes. You have a difficult road to walk, don't you? In Andraste's name, I call upon the Maker to watch over his child and creation. Watch over her path, O Maker. Give her light in darkness. So let it be. Now, if there is nothing else... May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Well, that was a bit of a waste of 30 silver, for feck's sake.
Let all repeat the chant of light.
I mean, I literally gained nothing out of that. Although maybe it comes into its own later on. I think we have to come back and ask for her help, actually, about the prisoner, about the big guy that we might have on our team.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear.
I think we've caught everybody in here.
Let him hear and enduring perseverance.
Can we go in there? We can't go in these places, can we?
And then shall the Maker return. Let all mankind
No.
be humble. Let all repeat the chant.
Well, we've got a quest or two outside, I think. Oh, mind you, we've got one. We've got rid of one. Came across Chanters' board. Weed out the bandits. There's a notice on the Chanters' board. Yeah, okay. I've got loads of white markers though, as opposed to just one.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Solve this yourselves. I'm not getting involved. Why would I want to help you? Get rid of the tiny part, and I'll consider it. Is your profiteering ruffling some feathers?
You could say that, yes.
The nerve of these people!
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Can you beat that offer, sister? Agreed. Those of you not here to do business, leave now. You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Fair enough. Time to go, priest. I think persuade. I think you can compromise and still make a profit. No?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Nice. Oh, we got a level up. For the dog. For Rex. Tier 1. No, for fuck's sake. I meant to hit the chest, Rex. Sorry. Got you all excited now.
Finished.
Well, it'd be rude not to level him up while we're here. If I can remember how. Three points. How well a character learns and reasons most skills and abilities. Yeah, it doesn't. None of that's any good for him. Yeah, I've not got. I think I've not had any. I've not had any talent points for him yet. Well, we've got only the Chanters board to do. I can only assume that all the markers are... Well, there's an exclamation mark over there, and that... Oh, hello. The Chanters board, yeah, that might just be a bunch of bandits to root out. And we've got an exclamation mark, so still plenty to do in here. But we've just reached the hour mark, people, so I think that's an ideal place to wrap things up. Thoroughly enjoying this still, but this is a quieter section. Once we... a couple of the odd jobs will give us a few battles, and then once we start cracking into the other areas. I know that Redcliffe gets really battly, some cracking action in Redcliffe. Anyway, thoroughly enjoying it still. I hope you guys are. This glorious 60 FPS is amazing. Loving the FPS boost on this. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in Dragon Age Origins on the Xbox Series X, and I'll catch you in the next one, folks. Take it easy. Bye.